When lights come on and the music fades in, Stacy's on the mic, let the Chargers talk begin. We break it down gentle, but the truth still hits. From the big time plays to the moments we miss. Every week we ride, every story unfolds. On 4630 where the real ones roll. Ooh, Chargers talk 4630. Turn it up and let it flow so easy. Hold up, baby, let the energy rise. We talking Chargers football with that soulful vibe. Ooh, Chargers talk 4630. Turn it up and let it flow so easy. Hold up, baby, let the energy rise. We talking Chargers football with that soulful vibe. Little insight with a smooth, slow groove. We celebrate the wins and the pain when we lose. From LA night to the fans worldwide, you can feel that boat power through the beats we ride.
Hello, this is Stacy, and thank you for joining me here on Chargers Talk 4630. If you can, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any of the latest episodes. The Chargers defeat the Raiders Sunday at SoFi by the score of 31-14, which mathematically eliminated the Raiders from playoff contention. Now let's talk about what happened in that game. The Chargers took care of the Raiders plain and simple. And I said on the last podcast, they needed to go into this game and remind the Raiders of exactly who they are. Because the Raiders are a very bad football team right now. They can't run the ball. They can't pass protect. They don't throw it well outside of Brock Bowers. And defensively, they give up big gashes in the run game constantly. The Chargers reminded them of all those things they did, and they did it well. Not only that, but the Chargers completed the season sweep of the Raiders for the second straight year. Since Jim Harbaugh took over for this team 2 years ago, those wins has been by 11 points or more. These games aren't even competitive, and I love it. And for the rivalry of it all, since the AFL days, if you're a Chargers fan, that's exactly how we want it. Anytime we beat the Raiders is a great day. So after a sluggish first half that saw questionable decisions going for it on fourth down in the red zone and just not converting and leaving points on the board, you don't like to see that. But the game was tied 7-7 at halftime, and of course, we're cussing out Greg Roman with his play calling. But y'all know how we do. The Chargers made the right halftime adjustments. They cleaned things up. They made better decisions, and the players locked in. And from that point on, it was total domination. They outmuscled the Raiders on both sides of the ball. The run game was huge again. 43 carries for 192 yards with Kamani Vidal exploding for 126 yards, including that beautiful 59-yard run touchdown. We know the Chargers' offensive line is going to struggle a lot because of injuries, right? Especially in pass protection. But they have been better at winning in the trenches with the running schemes of Greg Roman. So here's where this team stands right now. They're 8-4. They're 4-0 in the AFC West. They're 7-1 in AFC conference games. They're 8-2 overall in the division since Jim Harbaugh arrived 2 years ago. And they're currently the number 5 seed in the AFC. Because of all that, they're sitting on a ton of tiebreakers across the conference. They have a better record than the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have a better record than the Kansas City Chiefs. They have a better record than the Baltimore Ravens. They have a higher seed than the Indianapolis Colts and a higher seed than the Buffalo Bills. They have put themselves in a beautiful position despite every piece of adversity that's been thrown their way. Of course, the big news is that Justin Herbert fractured a bone in his left hand in the game. He had surgery yesterday, and although he said he was going to do everything he can to play against that matchup against the Eagles Monday night, we still do not officially know about his availability yet. But history tells us that Justin Herbert probably will be out there playing. We know he's one of the toughest players in the NFL. He broke his hand, came back in and finished the game. If doctors say he can brace it, cover it, and glove it, he'll play. Hey guys, I got to put you on to something I've been checking out. It's a company called Distill Union. They make these slick minimalistic wallets and magnetic key organizers, right? That just makes life easier. And get this, I've got an exclusive 20% off just for you. All you got to do is go to distillunion.com, make your purchase, and don't forget, when you check out, use my code ChargeTalk4630. I earn a small commission when you use my code, so when you buy, you're not only supporting me and the show, you're getting the best deal they offer. And of course, he gives the Chargers the best chance to win. And look, this team has faced more adversity than almost any team this season. Think about it. Both starting tackles gone. Bradley Bozeman's play at center is at the bottom of the league. Mekhi Becton has been disappointing, and he's been in and out of the lineup most of the season. Trevor Penning was benched after 3 quarters in his first start with the Chargers. Najee Harris lost for the season. Amaria Hampton has been out the last 9 weeks with a fractured foot. This team has been hit with everything but the kitchen sink, and still they're 8-4. They're playing meaningful December football because of Jim Harbaugh and this coaching staff. They are absolutely in control of their own destiny. Now, I'm not looking ahead to Texans, Chiefs, Broncos, or Cowboys. All those games will be tough, no doubt. And next week, the Eagles are coming to town. And honestly, the Chargers might be getting them at the perfect time. At least I would hope so. Philly is struggling. They beat up. They're searching for answers. And if Herbert is out there, even one-handed, the Chargers have a real shot, right? So, yes, the stretch is going to be tough. But guess what? All those teams look at the Chargers and say the same thing. That's a tough team. That's a well-coached team. And that's a team that's going to fight. Harbaugh has them winning games they would for sure have folded in a couple of years ago. Yeah, they gave a couple of games away early in the season, but now it's time to lock in. With 5 games left, the Chargers need to win at least 2, maybe 3 to secure their spot. And if Denver slips again, like they almost did against Washington, the division standings get even tighter because they play each other the last game of the season. And if the lead is only 1 game, the Chargers can lock that division up with the sweep of the Broncos. Listen, you got to speak things into existence sometimes, right? And just believe if there's a possibility or an opportunity that presents itself, you have a shot. But at the end of the day, everything the Chargers want is still right in front of them. They just got to go out and do it. Well, that wraps up this session of Chargers Talk 4630. And please like, share, and subscribe to get the latest content and continue to listen wherever you get your podcast. I'm Stacy. I'll talk to you soon. And bolt up.
Chargers Talk 4630. Turn it up and let it flow so easy. Bolt up, baby, let the energy rise. We talking Chargers football.